What is the ultimate promise of nonprofit organizations? The ultimate promise is the promise to change lives.
As we work with kids on the res, there's a lot of unique circumstances, from abuses to addictions to a loss of identity and self-value.
With Mending Wings there, it kind of gave me an alternate route to go, gave me a different outlet to go pursue. It brought me to where I am here today in this position of leadership, a place I never would have thought I would have found myself all those years back.
We're not meant for our lives to be spent on ourselves. We're meant for our lives to be given for others.
We have a great group of volunteers that vary in age and interests and backgrounds that help us with everything.
It's been so fulfilling for me. My life wouldn't be the same. I'm very happy after retiring.
5 years after having experienced my own Beauty for Ashes training for the first time, my 86-year-old grandmother went through and also broke the silence of her story. And I felt that generational healing happen from grandmother to granddaughter. The harm that I experienced in my childhood ends here, and it doesn't continue with my children.
I was downtown and trying to find some place to eat, and I talked to somebody and they said that I could get something to eat at the Blanchet House.
Where do you think you would be without Blanchet House?
Probably dead or in prison. The way my life was going. That one hit hard. Because I haven't thought about that in a long time.
This dam has been sitting here blocking fish for 75 years. The fish are still hanging on, the native people are still hanging on.
As we saw that the dam was actually going to be removed, there was such a release from my being. We're making the new story, the story that lifts people more. And my grandkids can be proud of Eklutna. I think that's the journey of overcoming our past.
The panic attacks were something that a friend of ours who has a child with Down syndrome had experienced in the beginning of adolescence, and their solution was medication. We would have traded this kind of reality where he's swimming and riding horses for a reality of hospitals and testing. I don't even like to think about it.
Avery, can you tell us what Eagle Mount means to you?
Beautiful.
The reason I do circus at 22 years old is to show people that you have other ways of coping with stuff. I'm not joining gangs, I'm not shooting people, I'm not doing drugs, and I'm not prostituting myself. You have other ways of expressing yourself.
Participating in the arts can be a place where people both express themselves and their ideas, as well as explore who they are as a person.
Each one of our athletes has their own individual story about how their life has been transformed by our programs.
The blindness is one thing, but the other thing is that now we're athletes. And now we're not just observing, now we're winning.
I never ever thought people really cared, like how they care about me, and it touches me. So there's a lot of love in here, a lot.
It's just a little bit humbling to see the work that people do for the benefit of others.
What's being presented in the world is one thing, but what's really happening out in the world is remarkable.
People are willing to serve in the most amazing ways to help their fellow human beings and the worlds in which we live to flourish and thrive.
Tamamas nachnuat chai mamni, Akishwit. Creator bless these lives.